Welcome back to Mind Blow Facts, the channel where every video leaves you smarter, shocked, and a little more curious about the world we live in. Today, we're diving into a list of insane facts that sound completely made up, but every single one of them is 100% real. So get ready, because some of these will genuinely change the way you see everything. And stick around, because fact number 17 is going to alter how you think about your own body. Let's start deep inside our own planet. Did you know the Earth's core is hotter than the surface of the sun? It's true. Scientists estimate that the inner core reaches a scorching 5,700 degrees Celsius. That's nearly the same temperature as the sun's outer layer. Just think about it for a second. You're basically walking on a giant, superheated ball of fire right now. Now, let's look up. Imagine all the sand on every single beach on Earth. All of it. Now, try to comprehend this. There are more stars in the universe than all those grains of sand combined. We're talking about numbers so vast, like a sextillion stars or more, that our brains can barely even begin to process their scale. It really puts our tiny little corner of the cosmos into perspective. Speaking of things that defy belief, let's talk about octopuses. These incredible creatures have not one, not two, but three hearts. Two of them are dedicated to pumping blood through the gills, while the third one circulates it to the rest of the body. And if that's not weird enough, their blood is blue. This is because it's copper-based. Unlike our iron-based red blood, it's like something straight out of a science fiction movie. Here's one that will make you look at a thunderstorm differently. A single bolt of lightning is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. One strike can reach an unbelievable 30,000 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to instantly vaporize sand and turn it into glass. A process that creates fulgurites, or petrified lightning. Now for a fact that's a little closer to home. You share about 60% of your DNA with a banana. Yes, a banana. It's a humbling reminder that all life on Earth, from people to plants, shares a common genetic heritage. So, the next time you eat one, just remember you're more similar to that piece of fruit than you probably thought. Let's zoom out to a global scale. A staggering 90% of the world's population lives in the northern hemisphere. This is because most of the Earth's landmass is located there, meaning the vast majority of our cities, countries, and people are packed onto just one half of the planet. Have you ever worried about your honey going bad? Well, don't. Honey never spoils. Seriously, never. Archaeologists digging in ancient Egyptian tombs have found pots of honey that are over 3,000 years old. And guess what? It was still perfectly edible. The unique chemical composition of honey makes it an incredibly hostile environment for bacteria. Let's talk about the powerhouse inside your skull. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. Every single thought, every memory, every feeling you have is the result of tiny electrical signals zipping between neurons at speeds up to 120 meters per second. You are literally electric. Here's something you're doing right now, but don't realize. You are always seeing your nose. It's constantly in your field of vision. The only reason you notice it is because your brain is smart enough to just ignore it. This is a phenomenon called unconscious selective filtering, where your brain edits out information it decides isn't useful for you to focus on. Ready for a funny one? There are more fake, plastic flamingos in the world than real, living ones. Thanks to our love for quirky lawn decorations, the population of artificial birds has far surpassed their wild counterparts. It's a strange testament to human culture. Let's go back to space. The galaxy we live in, the Milky Way, is so mind-bogglingly huge that it would take a beam of light 100,000 years to travel from one side to the other. And remember, light travels at an insane speed of nearly 300,000 kilometers per second. Our galaxy is just that massive. Okay, prepare yourself for this one. Turtles can breathe through their butts. It's a real biological process called cloacal respiration. When they hibernate underwater for long periods, some species can absorb oxygen from the water through the blood vessels in their rear end. Nature is truly wild. When you think of a desert, you probably picture hot sand and camels. But the largest desert in the world is actually Antarctica. A desert isn't defined by its temperature or sand, but by its lack of precipitation. And Antarctica is the driest continent on Earth, making it a polar desert. Here's a fact that might make you want to vacuum more often. You lose about 4 kilograms, or nearly 9 pounds, of skin cells every single year. A huge portion of the dust that collects in your home isn't just dirt from outside. It's you. Your old skin cells are constantly shedding and becoming part of your environment. Your body is an amazing chemical factory. The acid in your stomach is so powerful that it can dissolve metal, even razor blades. It's a type of hydrochloric acid that's incredibly corrosive. Now, this is just a cool fact, please. Do not, under any circumstances, try this at home. Your stomach lining is specially adapted to handle it, but nothing else is. Let's take a trip back in time. Way back. Sharks are older than trees. The first sharks appeared on Earth around 400 million years ago. Trees, as we know them, didn't evolve until about 385 million years ago. Sharks have been swimming in our oceans long before the first forests ever grew. Now for the fact I promised would change how you see yourself. Your body is glowing right now, but you just can't see it. All humans naturally emit a tiny amount of light through a process called bioluminescence. It's a byproduct of our metabolic chemical reactions. The light is about 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can detect, but with highly sensitive cameras, you can actually see people faintly glowing in the dark. You are literally a source of light. Here's a little interactive experiment. Try to hum while holding your nose shut. Go on. Try it right now. You can't do it, can you? It's impossible. That's because humming requires you to exhale air through your nose to create the sound. When you block it, the air has nowhere to go. Look up at the sky on a cloudy day. Those fluffy, seemingly weightless things floating up there are unbelievably heavy. The average cumulus cloud weighs over 500,000 kilograms. That's more than a fully loaded jumbo jet. It is just that the water droplets are so tiny and spread out over such a vast area that they can float on the air. And finally, a fact about something you do all day, every day, without even thinking about it. You blink about 20,000 times per day. That adds up to over 7 million blinks per year. It means your eyelids are some of the hardest working muscles in your body, and you probably never even notice them. Thanks for watching Mindblow Facts. If you enjoyed learning something new today, do us a favor and hit that like button. Subscribe, and let us know in the comments which fact blew your mind the most. We'll see you in the next video, where we explore even more incredible truths about our mysterious world.